Hey, it's your boy. So today was the big day for me. You can see right there, I'm a big fan of Bleach. I got the half the manga, I got half the series in Blu-ray, and today the best episode of Bleach came out. It's probably tied for my favorite episode of Bleach. So I need to talk about it. Normally I don't talk about like anime like this. I'm starting to think I might though. But I had to talk about this episode because, like I said, this is like one of my favorite episodes of anime of all time. Look at this, bro. That's my fucking boy. Look at how cool that is. Massive fan of the character design in Bleach. It is my favorite in all of anime slash manga. It is so fucking good. And this episode is literally just full of it. Like, the entire thing is just absolutely full of some fire animation. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the picture of what. Well, no, I don't want to spoil anything too bad. Okay, fine. Anyway, it's so good, man. Bleach. The episode was fantastic. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. This is the first time that I was like watching some Bleach. I had literally no complaints. Like, I love Thousand Year Blood War. Like, I'd say it's a 10 out of 10 adaptation. But there's usually like I can say like, oh, they cut this scene out, and I'm really kind of sad they cut that, and a bunch of stuff like that. But this was actually perfect. They did Asnot, who is my favorite Quincy, perfectly. I'm a sucker for the scarecrow type motherfuckers who are literally just like, yeah, just be scared, because that shit is fire. And I think that's always like some of the coolest powers. And like the actual, I'm never like actually scared, but I will say this Asnot actually makes you feel kind of uneasy, honestly. Like, he's kind of freaky, which is good, because when I was reading the manga, I was like, Jesus, bro, what was Kubo doing, bro? Bro, I was just having nightmares. It was like, I'm gonna draw this in my manga, because he's genuinely kind of creepy. But I'm a huge fan of this Bleach episode. They've done pretty much everything perfectly. Spoilers. Shit. Fuck. During Rukia's man. Yeah, I said spoilers. During Rukia's Bankai, the ending song plays, and a lot of people aren't a huge fan of that, but I actually kind of like it. I'm once again, I'm not like the biggest fan of it. It's not like I'm like, it needs to stay like this, but I do kind of like how it parallels Ichigo, The Blade Is Me, where the ending song plays for that as well, which was kind of cool, and the credits are appearing. That's my one problem, is when the credits appear over the like important moment. It's kind of upsetting. But in the Blu-ray that won't be there, so I'll definitely be getting that. But dude, they did it perfectly. All of Rukia's emotions, they added some extra scenes to make the fear, like, you know, more accentuated. And bro was like, Asnot was genuinely like getting me on edge, because he was just like, the way his voice is perfect. Asnot's voice is like actually perfect. And he just kept talking. He was like explaining why you can, like, so he was like, every person has a place of safety and a place of, you know, like a place they're scared of, and they can only describe the place they're scared of. They can't describe the place they're safe in, because they're living there. Like, there's no fear there. But when you're, you know, you can easily, and this was super true for me, because like, I'm like, yeah, I feel good in my house, like, obviously, and there's not really a reason for that. I just do. Like, I feel safer there than anywhere else. But I can tell you a place, when I'm in a place that I don't feel good in, I can tell you why I'm scared of it. Like, if it's too high up, or if it's too cold, or if it's too hot, or if I'm like too closed in. It was such a good scene. Like, I was like, holy shit, this guy is spitting facts right now. I was like, oh my god, this is scary. I was like, this guy is reading into my brain. And they did his transformation perfectly, both of them. He looked actually freaky, which is so good. Byakuya pulling up. This was one of the only reasons I'm okay with Byakuya living, is because this scene right here where he tells Rukia, like, you've grown strong, is a fucking great scene. I'm just so happy. I honestly, when I read Bleach, because I finished the anime and then took a little break and then read the manga for Thousand Year Blood War because I didn't think it was ever getting animated, and I was like, well, I might as well finish the series. And I did, and I was blown away. I was like, this is great. I don't know why everyone hates it. I think the only problem is at the very end, but like up until then, bro, like Rukia, this scene, Renji's last episode, next episode is gonna be phenomenal. Next episode's gonna be so good. It's just, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see more of Thousand Year Blood War. And there's so much still, like, there's so many good fights. Like, Core 3 for me is gonna be, Core 3 and Core 4 are gonna be so good. I don't know. This is like, I don't even know. I think this is my favorite arc in anime, to be honest. I think it's one of my favorite, like, arcs in fiction. Because it's just so fucking good. It's just, everybody is getting cool powers. There's fucking great depth. There's great character moments. Every single side character gets a time to shine. It's not like Naruto, where I really like, Shino. And bro literally exists for, like, 2 scenes. And that was it. You didn't even get to go on the rescue mission, so, you know what? Fuck you, Kishimoto, you bastard. You distreated my boy Shino. I'm just kidding. I haven't read Boruto. Maybe he's like the best character in Boruto. I don't know. I'm also just kidding about like flipping off the author. Naruto's great. You know I like Naruto. It's just I do get upset when I think of how he treated Shino. That was fucked. And Bleach doesn't do that. Literally every side character has like an entire little fight for them in the final arc, and usually in an arc before as well, which I really enjoy. As not, like I said, is like my favorite. He's probably my favorite Bleach villain, to be honest. He's so fucking cool. He's like a very small character, but he's got a like sad backstory. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. And the coolest, in my opinion, this is the hot take, but he is my favorite transformation in Bleach. The first Volstandic, the one I drew, that shit looks fucking fire. It looks so genuinely unnerving. It's so good. It looks so great in the anime. They didn't use any CGI for him, which makes me so happy because I was so worried that they were going to CGI him. And I'm not I actually liked what's his name's Konohamaru's CGI, but it was like one of those things where I'm like, dude, this is my favorite of the characters on the Quincy's side, and I want to see him done perfectly, because that feeling I felt while I was reading the manga was genuine unnerved, and I think the CGI would have maybe taken away from that, I think, but I'm not really sure. But it was so good, man. Such a good fucking episode. If you want to know how I'd rate it, I would literally give it a 10. I think this is the perfect Bleach episode. And that's about it.